Yeah, Ryan, you're a legend, Ryan. I love you, Ryan.
In just about a month, one of the biggest nights in the fight world will take place. Ever since Ryan announced his fight with Raleigh, he's been riding high on confidence, frequently talking about how he's going to knock out the trash talker.
I put Rolly to sleep with a left hook. That's it. That's what you're going to see. Period.
But after the recent press conference, things have taken a different turn. The tension between these two isn't new. Everything from social media rants to real beef has been building up. Now it's all leading to a perfect fight night, especially after the face-off where Garcia shoved Raleigh. It's not surprising, though, given how Ryan feels about Raleigh. Now, Ryan sees things differently. He's openly admitting that this could be the toughest fight he's ever faced. He's been talking about how dangerous Raleigh is, even mentioning that Tank Davis acknowledged Raleigh's knockout power. Ryan is saying if he gets caught with one clean shot, it could be the end of the night. He's no longer dismissing Raleigh's power and is putting himself on high alert, acknowledging that while Raleigh might not be the most skilled, one clean hit could end it. This isn't the same Ryan Garcia who was laughing off Raleigh's chances. Just weeks ago, while he once claimed he'd knock him out, now it almost sounds like Ryan is the one being extra cautious. Or maybe he's just trying to make us believe that those millions won't come easy.
Okay, so let's say for this particular fight against Rolly, would you be making more than 10 million? More than 15?
Damn.
20?
He understands this generation on how to promote fights. You know, he should be seeing what he's bringing.
From his new perspective, Ryan believes this fight could pose a bigger risk than facing Devin Haney or Teofimo Lopez. However, many fans think he's just saying this to hype up the fight. It's not something most expected to hear. Raleigh may be reckless, wild, and unorthodox, but Ryan is giving him more credit than even some of his toughest rivals. Ryan knows he has to avoid getting hit clean. Raleigh is dangerous for about 6 rounds, throwing everything he's got during that time. Ryan says if he hurts Raleigh early, he has to finish him right then and there. He's not looking to let the fight drag on, and it's all for one reason: to avoid the brutal punches that Tank Davis was talking about.
Was it Ryan or was it Rolly?
I ain't gonna lie, Rolly hit hard. People be sleeping on Rolly because he been obviously, I don't know how to say it, obviously. But yeah, if he don't got no chin now, so Rolly be getting caught. But Rolly, he can hit, bro. Like he can hit.
Despite all of that, Ryan Garcia is approaching this fight with a new mindset. He recognizes the danger Raleigh Romero brings, but he doesn't believe power alone will determine the outcome. For Ryan, this is about something much bigger: his drive, his purpose, and his commitment to proving himself on the biggest stage. Even the pros agree that Ryan isn't the same fighter who let distractions get the best of him before the Devin Haney fight.
Look like. But I'm coming back to announce I'm not going to speak on any other topic other than boxing, sports, and my fight. That's the only thing I'm going to be talking about. And I'm training for this fight. I want everybody to know.
Ryan has been open about his past mistakes, admitting that he didn't handle himself like a true professional back then. But now, he's fully focused. He's training harder, taking everything seriously, and making sure there's no room for excuses. He knows people still doubt him, and he's determined to show them he's not just all hype. He's here to take over. What sets Ryan apart in this fight isn't just his skill or speed, it's his purpose. He's not just fighting to win, he's fighting to prove that he belongs among the best. That's the core of his return.
If they land, they can do some damage. And Ryan Garcia, look, he's coming off, it's going to be about a year now. He's hungry. He's hungry to get on top. He's hungry to be world champion.
Ryan is already thinking ahead to bigger fights, greater challenges, and more high-profile names. But he also knows he can't afford to overlook Raleigh. This fight is a statement, his opportunity to show the world that setbacks, doubts, and criticism don't define him. His performances do. Raleigh may be unpredictable, aggressive, and wild, but Ryan believes his discipline will be the key to breaking him down. He's not planning to get caught in a reckless brawl or allow Raleigh to drag him into a sloppy fight.
He hasn't really made that many adjustments, to be honest. Still making a lot of the same mistakes, still kind of fighting the same. His chin actually looks like it's got...
Ryan knows exactly what he needs to do. Stay sharp, stay patient, and capitalize on Raleigh's mistakes. He's not entering this fight just hoping to win. He's going in with the mindset that he will dominate. Ryan also sees this as a personal challenge, not just an opponent to get past. He's fighting for respect, for his legacy, and to prove that he's one of the best in the sport. Despite the doubts, setbacks, and criticism, he's using it all as fuel. He's not here to play games. He's here to make a statement.
You know, don't try too much. You know, Raleigh's going to give you everything you want. So kind of just going to let the fight come to me, and then I'm going to take over. You know, I'm a better fighter all around.
According to his father, when Ryan steps into the ring, he won't just be fighting Raleigh Romero. He'll be fighting against the doubts, the critics, and everything that's ever tried to hold him back. He knows Raleigh is dangerous, but he also understands that hunger and purpose always outweigh raw power. When that bell rings, Ryan is ready to show exactly why he believes this is his moment. However, before this fight, Ryan never saw Raleigh Romero as a real threat. That's why some fans are now expressing doubts. To Ryan, Raleigh was just another name on the list, another fighter who talked a lot but wouldn't last when the punches started landing. The way Ryan spoke about the fight made it clear he didn't just expect to win, he expected to embarrass Raleigh. He didn't see Raleigh as someone who could truly challenge him. In Ryan's eyes, this wasn't a 50-50 fight. It wasn't even competitive. It was just a fight to keep him busy before he got to what really mattered, his rematch with Devin Haney.
Ryan Garcia is going up to 147. I'm not going to say, I think he's going to be fast. I'm not sure if his strength is going to translate to 147. It went with him to 140, but that doesn't mean it's going to go with him to 147 because that's welterweight. And now, he's back with Eddie Reynoso. So I want to say, in my opinion, he looked all right with Eddie Reynoso. He looked his best, in my opinion.
From the moment the fight was announced, Ryan made it clear that his real focus was on Haney. He didn't even try to hide it. While Raleigh was busy hyping up the fight and claiming he was going to shock the world, Ryan barely paid him any attention. He was already thinking ahead, making plans for what came next. He didn't treat this like a serious challenge. He saw it as a mere formality. As far as he was concerned, the fight was already decided. He just had to show up, land his shots, and get out of there.
Ryan, obviously the boxing world, they just want the Haney rematch so it could be settled once and for all. What is your message? Obviously, you guys are going through the lawsuit right now, but if you and Devin can run it back again, under what terms would it be?
Run it back the same way, just a little higher weight class.
Ryan's confidence stemmed from the fact that he knew Raleigh wasn't the most skilled fighter. He saw Raleigh's wild, looping punches and understood that against someone with speed and precision, that style wouldn't be effective. Raleigh had power, sure, but Ryan didn't respect his skill level. He didn't see any real danger in front of him. Even when Ryan acknowledged that Raleigh could punch, it was never said with fear. It was just a fact. Raleigh could hit hard, but so what? Power without skill doesn't mean much when the other fighter is faster, sharper, and levels above in talent. However, Raleigh's fans argue that since he outclassed Ryan in sparring, he can do the same in a fight. Ryan's confidence stemmed from the fact that he knew Raleigh wasn't the most skilled fighter. He saw Raleig's wild, looping punches and understood that against someone with speed and precision, that style wouldn't be effective. Raleigh had power, sure, but Ryan didn't respect his skill level. He didn't see any real danger in front of him. Even when Ryan acknowledged that Raleigh could punch, it was never said with fear. It was just a fact. Raleigh could hit hard, but so what? Power without skill doesn't mean much when the other fighter is faster, sharper, and levels above in talent. However, Raleigh's fans argue that since he outclassed Ryan in sparring, he can do the same in a fight.
How concerned are you with that left hook that he is so proud of?
Not very concerned at all.
At all?
At all.
You're going to defend it? You're going to stop it? How do you...
Even the way he talked about training revealed his mindset. He wasn't saying, I have to be 100% focused on this fight. Instead, he said, I'm still going to train my best, but everybody wants to see the rematch with Haney, and that's where my heart is at. He already had his eyes on the future, treating Raleigh like just a minor step in his journey. Fighters who truly believe they're heading into a war don't talk like that. They don't spend the entire press conference hyping up another fight before they even step into the ring. When a fighter is truly locked in on an opponent, they speak about them with a certain level of seriousness. But Ryan? He talked about Raleigh like he was an afterthought.
Is it something similar that because Ryan knew Devin so well, he knew how to fight him? Is that like the mirror with this fight, that you know Ryan so well that you know what to throw at him?
There's no fear with Devin. Devin don't have no power.
Yeah.
And then also, I mean, he want to come in all that extra weight, overweight. So, I mean, that makes a big difference. You know, there's still a lot of controversy going on with that fight. Aside from that, Devin was winning damn near every round that he didn't get dropped. Even the rounds he got dropped to.
Ryan made it sound like Raleigh's fate was already sealed. To him, this fight felt more like an exhibition. He believed he was going to go in, put on a show, and end things in brutal fashion. That's why he didn't hesitate when asked about making a statement. To him, every fight was a statement, but this one wasn't just about winning. It was about showing everyone that he was on a different level than Raleigh and ready for bigger challenges. Raleigh, on the other hand, took this fight personally, but the fact remains, and fans see it too.
Rolly, he just said he's been looking past you to fight Devin Haney. Does this concern you at all?
I think Devin should get the fight again.
But he said he's not even worried about you. He's not even thinking about you. He's looking forward to that fight, and you're just going to be a bump in the road.
He can think whatever he wants. He knows me too well.
Raleigh is talking about shocking the world, proving people wrong, and making a statement of his own. He has something to prove and sees this fight as the biggest moment of his career. But Ryan, along with most experts and fans, isn't focused on that. Nobody sees this as an emotional battle. They see it as business. And in everyone's mind, business is simple.